wasn't easy to get the Talaria into the van. Well, let's get it out of the van. This is gonna be easy. Kids, don't try this at home. There we go, it's out. Today, I'm going to unbox the biggest box I've ever unboxed on this channel, and I think you're gonna love it. I'm gonna need some help, so I have Johnny Sales right over there. Oh yeah! Talaria Komodo. This is one kick-ass bike. Johnny, let's unbox this thing. All right. Oh, let's put it here in the back. That's a lot of stuff. How about I just do a time lapse of us putting this bike together? Let's go!
Stop! Slow down, baby!
Gonna give it another go. As you can see, I've already tried it a little bit just to see what it's like. And now we're going to test this camera mount. So without further ado, let's get started. And right now we are 2 kilometers in and 97. Let's hit the ready button. Check. There you go. Checked. So I've never been in this place before, so it's all new to me. That's why I'm not all, and also I'm new to the bike, and I haven't ridden a bike for so many years. So I'm like taking it easy, you know, not overdoing it. Try not to go into too many puddles. That front end is so light. It's just so light. I don't know if it's me losing a bit of control or if it's just supposed to be like that. Yeah, I have no idea. Now here comes the cool part about this bike that I love is like when you, I can go around here, but I can also hit the reverse and reverse the bike a bit. That is also super dope. And also like going uphill, you can go super slow. Like it's not like the combustion bike where you have to like play with the clutch and all that crap. That's something I really enjoy with this bike. Like no clutching. It's just exactly what you think it's gonna do all the time. Other than that, yeah, look at this, these holes, man. Shit. And usually this is not the easiest thing on a gas bike for me at least. And here it's super easy. Like I'd never done that before. That was the first time, but I already know how easy it's gonna be because I know how the bike feels like. Immediately, you know, this is what the bike, how it acts, you know. So like going up this hill with a dirt bike, that would probably be hard for me. So let's see what happens. Oh my God, that was so easy. I don't even know what I was worried about. Oh my God. Now I'm in the 4K 30 ultra wide mode, but also I've taken away the stabilization just to see what it's going to be like. So dope. Oh wow, look at this place. This looks like a fun place to fly the drone. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. That was flat out in sports mode. see how well I can tackle this thing going uphill. I never liked these when I was young and I was riding dirt bikes. I never liked these uphills a lot. The wheel would get stuck and the bikes were too big for me. I was always riding bikes that were way too big for me. Story of my life, either it's too big or too small. This thing though is the appropriate size. Oh my god, that was so easy. Jeez Louise, that was too easy. Take this out. Hey, hey, screw you, puddle. Now to find a way out. Warum ist der exit pointen? Let's try this place. There we go. Trip 28, so 28 minus 2, 26 kilometers to 50%. So yeah, I can do 50 kilometers, basically 50k. Been 3 days since I've been riding this thing now. Just to give you guys my honest opinion about it, it is a powerhouse, that is for sure. I was, first of all, wanting to get the Sur-Ron, the HP version, and then that's the high performance one. I think it's got 25 kilowatts or horsepower, whatever. It was impressive, but I still wanted a little bit more. And then there was a stock Varg, which my friend let me try at this place right here. And that is a little bit too much power. Not only that, it's a little bit too big for me. And then when this thing was announced, I was like, yep, that's probably what I need. And 3-4 people told me, Dave, we know what you want to do with the bike. And you guys are going to find out in a bit. It's going to take a month or two, but you guys are going to find out why I bought this bike. Anyways, it's perfect for what I want. The size is just my size. I've been riding it now for 2 days consecutive in the woods just to get the feel for it. And it is just amazing. I have some things that I don't like about it. Of course, there's always some things we don't like. There's a lot of stuff we do like. The battery I thought wasn't going to last as long as it did. It does last longer than I was afraid it would not. But yeah, that's really good. So today I went for a 2-hour ride, 55 kilometers in total, and I full flat out many times in hyper mode, and I came back with 15%. So that's really nice. So battery for me is not an issue. The charging is also super fast. That is one thing I really enjoy about this bike. The charger that comes with it is really fast. It takes me around an hour and a half to charge from 20% up to 100. So that's really, really good. So what do I not like about this bike? Well, let's start with this seat right here is a little bit too thin and too hard. That is something I can obviously work on and get another seat. The handlebar is just weird how these things like this here has a little, I don't know, it's a hasp or whatever it's called that goes into the steering bar and holds it in place. And that really needs to twist this way, so I'm going to get that sorted. I really dislike that this sensor there, that's for the brake light, and also that's what makes sure that if I have throttle on and I touch the brake, it cuts the power to the motor, which sucks when you want to do wheelies, so I'm going to get that fixed. Another thing, just a little small quirk, you want to get going really quick, you turn it on, you have to wait for the Talaria logo to boot up. Wait a bit, now you can hit the go button and just go for it. Could be a little bit faster, but it's not a big deal. But yeah, it's just a thing to think about. The light is quite decent. If you want more, you can obviously install another one, but you don't need to. I think those are the only thing. No, here's another one. All right, so if you want to access the charger, what you do is you pull this thing here, which means that anybody could steal this seat. Not only that, to take off the battery, so what you want to do is you want to lift this thing and it grabs onto the key. So I take the key, I put it in there. See, it's a little bit dirty. I've been riding all morning. I love that there's a button you can press on here. There's 3 screws. There's nothing that locks it in. So if somebody wanted to steal your battery, that would suck. Yeah, anyway, there's some space here. I'll put some tools and maybe the documents of the bike. This will have to be remade with something that can lock it with a key because I don't want somebody to steal my seat. All right, what else have I got to say about this bike? I love these foot pegs. They are amazing. I got used to using the back brake very quickly. As I said, I want to redo this whole thing, push that down, push all this down, bring this back one step as well. Other than that, brakes are great. Everything else I love about this bike. Another cool thing about this bike is you get the 18 in the back and the 21 in the front. That's what everybody wants. Komodo is the electric bike that everybody wants. That, you know, when you buy the Sur-Ron, everybody does all these changes. You don't have to change anything. You buy this bike, it has everything you need. I mean, I don't want a better fork. I don't want better whatever. It's just everything I needed. If I could complain about one thing, it'd be that I wanted a Bluetooth connection to it so I could check the controller and I could, you know, change the smoothness of how the throttle is. I'm an amateur on this thing. I haven't ridden a bike for so many years, but still that's one thing I can feel. I really want to, you know, for wheeling and stuff, I want to have more control. These tires here that you can see, they are really good for off-road, but for me and what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some other tires. So I've ordered the Shinko 243 that were recommended by my cameraman right here, Johnny Sales, and it's going to be fun to try that out because now I know what these motocross tires can do. So it's going to be interesting to know because I'm getting the Shinko 243 are like trials riding tires, but they're much better for the road, and I am going to use this on the road as soon as I get the big ass license plate that I'm waiting on. But yeah, that's about it. So we're going to go ride some more and get some more B-roll footage for you guys to enjoy and for us to test the bike a little bit better and see what kind of angles work. So we will be trying a lot of camera angles today. Hope you guys like that. Well, anyways, here's some more shots and then it's the end of the video. We're going to see how much faster is a gas bike. Well, this is a gas bike. It's a 250, modern 250 4-stroke, 40 horsepower Talaria Komodo. You ready, João?
I'm ready.
Boot her up. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Not bad.
Really good.
I had you for a bit there, no? Or you were just being slow?
You got me, yeah.
On just a launch.
I was spinning a little bit.
Yeah, me too. Mine wheelied and then it went.
Yeah. Over there it was spinning a lot by the launch, but then I got traction, but it was really difficult to reach to you. Just when I ate the 5th gear.
Yeah. When I was doing maybe 80, 90s when you passed me. Yeah. Up until then, this is really fast. Yeah. People, don't try this at home.
I told you!
Ela virou, ela tem que ir mais,
Front
né?
flip.